Hello, hello everyone. It's really a pleasure to be here with you today. So I start my presentation. I'm really excited because I'm here with such an incredible audience. So I'm really excited to be here with all these colleagues from all over the world. And in this session, I want to talk about a topic that is very close to my heart. And first of all, let me introduce myself. As they said, I am Francesca Scelsi. I live in Italy. I'm here in Milan. I am a career consultant and I have over 15 years of experience in career counseling, coaching, and HR. And I am the co-founder of Azione IKIGAI. That is a company that provides career consulting services using an engineering-based approach, the C.R.E.E.A method, that we are going to explore today together during this session. And we also promote a culture of professional development and fulfillment, supporting hundreds of individuals each year in their career growth. I began my career as an HR professional in the corporate world and later embraced my entrepreneurial spirit in the field of career services. So today I want to invite you into a conversation that goes beyond career strategy. We will talk about how the world of work is changing, what that means for career coaching, and how we can align our guidance with something deeper that, as you will see, I talk about Ikigai and purpose. So why is this theme so important? We are facing very strange time, very weird time, and the job market is changing at an incredible pace. We are seeing major disruptions already, but they are only accelerating. So career coaching can no longer be about resume building or job matching. It has to be about preparing people to navigate a world in constant motion. So in our time together, I walk you through 4 key areas: the nowadays scenario, the C.R.E.E.A model, its alignment with Ikigai, and how purpose and well-being are more important than ever. So let's start talking about the context. Over the past decade, artificial intelligence has radically reshaped the job market. And it's not just automation. We are talking about an entirely new profession being born while others vanished. And the World Economic Forum estimates that by 2030, 22% of current professions will be transformed by AI. So think about that. Nearly 1 in 4 jobs. So as career consultant, our role becomes even more critical. And we must ask ourselves, are we evolving fast enough to guide people through this shift? So we're now living through the 4th industrial revolution, and the pace of technological advancement is faster than anything we have seen in history. AI, automation, and machine learning are not just tools, they're becoming collaborators. And this means that roles requiring only routine skills are disappearing, while the demand grows for hybrid skills, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, and adaptability. So, as career professional, our challenge is not just to keep up, it's to anticipate, to help people prepare for roles that may not even exist yet. And it's about guiding clients to develop transferable skills, mindset flexibility, and the ability to reinvent themselves. And this isn't just professional agility, it's a life skill. So let's face it, deeper and talking about knowledge. Knowledge today isn't what it used to be. If you think about it, a few years ago, expertise came from years of study and experience. Now with generative AI, this same depth of information is available in seconds. AI can plan events, create marketing campaigns, even handle customer service, and it's never get tired. So what become of our knowledge? And what about our technical skills? Even Harari, in his book, Unstoppable Us, reflect on this. And he says the future won't reward those who simply know things, but those who use knowledge critically, creatively, and consciously. So the democratization of knowledge means that anyone with internet access has the potential to become an expert. But this also creates noise. So our role now is to help people navigate this overwhelming sea of information, to teach them how to filter, access, and apply knowledge wisely. Harari speaks of the shift from data ownership to meaning making. In this new world, our most important contribution might be our ability to ask the right questions, not just provide answers. So this transformed the coaching space into a ground for metacognition, helping them learn how to think. So thinking about thinking. And as you can see in this matrix, building an hybrid mindset. So let me say this, knowledge isn't losing value, it's changing form. So today, the true value is in what we do with it. For example, can we connect ideas? Can we transform insights into actions? Can we offer guidance and perspective that technology can't? We always need specialists, yes, but specialists who evolve. So value no longer lies in the mere accumulation of data, but in the ability to transform knowledge into action and generate insights that technology cannot produce. What will keep us relevant is our ability to combine skills in unexpected ways and to adapt over and over again. So, in this complex context and scenario, this is where the C.R.E.E.A model comes in. This is a tool that we developed to help people navigate this complexity. The C.R.E.E.A method is a registered methodology, as you can see in the screen, developed by my partner, Erika Zuanon, and is based on feedback loops, meaning that it follows a cycle of continuous improvement. This is an application of her studies in engineering and combines with Kaizen methodology, another Japanese word, and lean production, of course, with career coaching. This makes it a flexible and adaptable approach that can be applied to anyone, regardless their background or career stage. The idea behind the C.R.E.E.A is that by refining and adjusting one section over time, individuals can gain a clearer understanding of their professional path and personal purpose. So let's go to see the meaning of this acronym. We have 5 letters. The first letter, the C, stands for convictions. The second letter, the R, stands for results. We have a double E. The first E stands for efficacy, while the second E stands for efficiency. And at last, we have the A that stands for action. Now we are going to explore deeper what each of these elements mean. So C stands for convictions. These are your true beliefs about your job, your true beliefs about how your work should be. For example, what do you believe about your work? What do you believe about how it should look, how you should feel, how it should be expressed? So a person may have different convictions about his job, but that is not necessarily true. On the contrary, a person can imagine and create new ways to express his job. And the way he experiences his work is closely connected to his convictions. So these beliefs might support or conflict with his goals. Then, talking about the R, so the results, we are talking about the ability to envision expected outcomes beyond conventional thinking patterns. This is about expanding our vision, imagining outcomes beyond conventional thinking. And this is also a skill that we can develop. In other words, imagining new ways to approach the same job or solve the same problem from a different perspective. And then we have the first E. This stands for efficacy. It's about knowing who you really are, not your job title, but your deeper traits, values, and needs. How do you want to represent yourself in your role? And then we move to efficiency. And this is really a key characteristic of our method, because here we are talking about a part of ourselves that is often hidden, our wisest and most intuitive self. The psychotherapist James Hillman referred to this part as the daimon, the inner guide that directs us toward our most authentic path. So this means tuning into your intuitive side, your inner wisdom. We talk about intuitive mind. And finally, the A, that stands for action. This concept is quite simple. Everything you can achieve using this method depends on taking action. No success will come if you don't act in a proactive and entrepreneurial way. So it's not just about having ideas or understanding your skills. You need to put them into motion. And action also means embracing continuous movement, recognizing that growth is a process. And all these elements align with the Japanese concept of ikigai. Ikigai means a reason to wake up in the morning, or a reason for being. And in our opinion, ikigai, it's not something you stumble upon, and neither is something you find outside yourself or something you discover, but it's something you can build. It's something you can create. And it's closely connected to the meaning of our job and how we perceive it. So it comes from our inner world rather than from external circumstances. The Ikigai diagram consists of 4 overlapping circles, and each one represents a key aspect of our professional fulfillment. Let's see the circles in short. What you love, this includes your passions, activities that brings you joy, and what makes you feel alive. What you're good at, this is about your skills, talents, competencies, so what you're capable to do. The third circle is what the world needs, and this represents how your work can contribute to society or make a positive impact, and what you can be paid for. And this is about the market value of your skills and ensuring sustainability in your career. In short, the C.R.E.E.A model offers a structure, a process that you can follow in this feedback loop, and going always deeper in yourself and adjust once time over. And Ikigai gives it a soul, let me say. So what we help people to do with our method at its core is this. We teach them how to carry the weight of modern fatigue. We live in a time where everything is designed to be easy, immediate, frictionless. We have access to infinite option, endless content, and on-demand convenience. But in exchange, we have lost something: our capacity to desire and to tolerate the discomfort of not have everything right away, especially the discomfort of not having yet reached the version of life or work we aspire to. And that discomfort, when misunderstood, can manifest as disengagement, apathy, or disaffection toward work. So our job as career consultant is not to eliminate that discomfort, it's to give it a meaning. In our opinion, the best moment to change your job or your life is not when you hit rock bottom. It's when things are still going well, because from that place, you have more power, more clarity, and more perspective. And that's why our approach starts with helping people learn how to make things go well again. Many people want to change their lives, but they are still operating from within an identity that simply can't imagine alternatives. So what we do is help them become the kind of person who can look at reality differently, who can reinvent how they relate to work, to success, to possibility. Because here's the truth, this won't be a one-time thing. The world will keep changing, and we all be asked again and again to adapt, to evolve, to let go of what no longer works, and to embrace the unknown. And yes, it's tiring. But it's our job to make this effort feel worthwhile, even attractive. We don't promise a life without effort. In fact, we don't believe that's the goal. As complexity increases, and it's increasing, we must learn to have a different relationship with effort itself. People are already struggling, and our role is to help them choose the right kind of struggle, the kind that leads to meaning, to aliveness, to fullness, the kind of struggle that brings you closer to the life you want and not further away from it. So this is the reason why we had taken inspiration from Ikigai concept, because in that kind of world that constantly shifts, external goal can changes, but what remains constant is the inner compass, our desire, our values, our sense of meaning, which can make the entire journey worth it. Research shows that connecting to this inner compass has tangible effect, not just emotionally, but cognitively and neurologically. It enhances well-being, resilience, and clarity. So this is also the reason why Ikigai has been even linked to longevity. This researcher, that Butner, has identified Ikigai as a key ingredient to longevity around the world. And there is also another study, a Japanese one known as the Ojaki study, that found that people who lacked a sense of Ikigai had a 50% higher risk of mortality over 7 years compared to those who did have a strong sense of purpose. So why does this happen? The reason is that having a purpose in life makes us feel better, both mentally and physically. When we have a reason to wake up in the morning, we take better care of ourselves, we stay connected with others, and we handle stress more easily. But when we don't have it, we may feel empty, more stressed, and even experience health problems. And I want to clarify something. Purpose doesn't always have to be clear from the beginning. Sometimes the purpose is simply to look for it. Many of our clients already feel better just by stepping into the journey, even if they haven't found their why yet. Talking about purpose, other studies confirm that purpose-driven work is connected to higher job satisfaction, better engagement, better physical health. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that having a strong sense of purpose in both work and life is linked to lower mortality rates, and that's a powerful insight. As in the workplace also, of course, leadership that fosters purpose also improves teamwork, collaboration, and outcomes. So let's go another time to the C.R.E.E.A again, this time from a coaching perspective. So talking about conviction, the first step is to helping clients explore and when necessary restructure their beliefs about work. Many people still operate under outdated assumptions, for example, that career should follow a certain path, that success means stability, or that there is only one right way to do your job. But today, reinvention is the new normal. So we have to invite them to look differently, not only at their job titles, but the way they experience the work. After that, so once convictions are revealed, we move toward results, not just outcomes, but as visions of what's possible. We have to encourage people to see beyond job titles. In other words, we have to make them enabled to continuously imagine themselves, continuously envision new scenarios. It's about guiding them to reimagine their job, their industry, even their impact. And then talking about efficacy, we are working on efficacy if we support them in recognizing their evolving identity and value, helping them see the diamond in their pocket, and in this way guiding them to build a career strategy based on flexibility, where change is not a threat, but it's an opportunity. So it's not just about having a skill set, it's about recognizing what kind of professional they want to be. Then we teach them to connect with their inner compass. This is really important. If clients face to listen to this part of themselves, they may end up following a direction that isn't truly their own. I mean, not because it's what they really want, but because they believe they have to go that way. True efficiency comes when their actions are aligned with their authentic self. Last letter, the action of everything must be grounded in action, and not just any action, consistent, conscious, and courageous actions, even when things get difficult. So our role is to foster them a mindset of experimentation, continuous learning, where setbacks becomes part of the process and fatigue becomes manageable because it's meaningful. In conclusion, Ikigai gives us something no machine can replicate, a sense-making framework rooted in meaning. And it's no longer about what we do or how we do it, because both are changing fast. It's about why. Knowing our why helps us adapt when everything else changes. And it gives us the clarity, the confidence, and the courage to reinvent ourselves again and again. As professionals guiding others, we carry a responsibility to be visionaries, interpreters, and translators of the future. The more we ground ourselves in purpose, the more powerfully we can serve others into their journey. So I truly believe that as career professionals, if we can help people connect with their why, then we are not just helping them find jobs, we are helping them find themselves. Thank you very much for your attention. It has been really a pleasure to sharing these reflections with you, and I truly hope that this talk has sparked some useful thoughts of new perspectives. So I'm staying here if there is any questions from you.
Франческа, спасибо вам огромное. Francesca, thank you so much for this outstanding presentation. And all the more that Ikigai model, I think, is universal in a way. And I believe that in the world over, there are so many ideas, and we can use it in the career guidance for adults and children in career consulting. May I ask you to stop sharing the screen? Francesca, in the meantime, I'm going to see what's in the chat. People say, oh, this is so cool. This is very deep, very interesting and deep topic. It really resonates with me. Terrific presenter. Thank you. Thank you. People say. And also a question, Francesca. Lots of energy. They say lots of energy. You have tons of energy when you're sharing. We can feel the energy. Francesca, a question is, how can we apply the C.R.E.E.A model in career guidance for adults? Can you please give us a case or an example? Like a client wants to understand the vector of their development. It's like what job title or field will help? How can we use this C.R.E.E.A model? Thank you.
The career model works regardless job titles or industry. So I can give you example about engineers, lawyers, accountants, so every kind of job. It's a 1-year journey. So our program it's a 12 months journey, and we start as I said. Reframe the beliefs that the person has about himself and about the possibility to change, because this is the first obstacle that we face. And after that, there is like an assessment of competencies and skills and values and everything I mentioned. And we support the person weekly. So we have always the chance to talk to him and to explore his mind and to explore his feeling about the possibility to change. So this is really a journey that we made with our clients in a very closer way.
Очень много благодарности.
I see lots of grateful words, and they're saying amazing speaker with a very deep approach. In fact, thank you for this very bright presentation, and especially a lot of philosophy, a lot of energy in this presentation. And also, Francesca, give me a second, please. Just look at, yeah, I'm inspired. This is useful. I'm taking this into my job. People are saying, what else? And people say that you have a great bookshelf, book storage system on the background. People even notice that. You're taking notice of everything, you know.
Thank you. You can see here the brand. Thank you very much.